and welcome back to another episode of the WWT Podcast. I'm Jazzy.
And I'm Addi.
As of today, the time that this is coming out, it marks our 1-year anniversary of our podcast.
Yay!
You can see me flinch. Play it back!
I really cannot believe that 1 year has passed.
I can. This year has been insane. We had surgeries, engagements, breakups. We've gone overseas, made new friends, new life experiences, and new followers.
Wink, wink. I'm trying to pour and also read at the same time.
I definitely just winked and I was like, yeah.
I'm going to put this on the ground.
That's the good plan.
You're right. I guess with everything that's happened, time has just flown by. I'd say most of it has been good.
I would agree. Most of it has been good, especially when you compare our anniversary story to these ones.
Boom, boom. Story 1. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Here, we'll make this our thumbnail.
Story 1. My father visited me a year after he passed. My dad and I were always very close growing up. He was a great dad, and when I became an adult, he was also a good friend. I'm lucky, in fact, that my sister and I had wonderful parents. She and I are still close to our mom this day. Dad unexpectedly passed away after beating cancer in 2015. He passed away peacefully in bed sometime around 2 or 3 in the morning. My mom found him. It was pretty devastating to our whole family. 1 year later, on the anniversary of my dad's passing, I stayed up late. Somewhat in a vigil to honor him, also partially because I'm a lifelong insomniac. Suddenly, I knew he was there. I felt a big hug. He gave the best bear hugs, and I could hear his voice in my mind. We had a long conversation. I don't remember all of it, but he let me know that he was out of pain and happy. He also let me know that he was watching out for my mom, my sister, and I, and that everything would be all right. The most incredible thing was that he also brought along my dog, who had passed away from old age the summer before he passed, to say hello. She had a habit of pushing her nose against my upper arm to demand attention. Without me moving it, I could feel my arm move, as if she had nudged me once again. When he left, he let me know that it was the one and only time he could visit, but that he would always watch out for us. I've occasionally felt him look in on us, but never anything quite so real and as solid as that one night. I won't lie, it helped me immensely, as his passing was difficult for me. I've struggled in many ways for years after, that's a different story, but I'm always grateful for that one last conversation with him.
Oh, that's really wholesome and really sad.
I'm glad that they got a little bit of that closure.
Yeah.
So my dad has something similar to this with, like, both of his parents. He was very close with my grandma, his mom, like, super close. And after she passed, he had a dream where she just, like, kept going to a different room of the house, and he was, like, kind of following her. I don't remember how that one ended, but my grandpa passed a couple years ago, and he had a dream shortly after where my grandpa, came and was like, hey, I'm doing good, like, glad to see you. And then he kept trying to, like, give my dad a hug and a kiss, and my dad's goofy, so he's like, kiss of death, no, like, glad to see you, but, like, do not. And then my dad talked to his older sister, and she said that the same week she also had a dream where he, like, came in, gave her, like, a big hug and a kiss, that he, like, chatted, I'm fine, I'm doing great, like, no need to worry. So, yeah, very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
That's wild. I have always, I'm sure everybody wonders this, but I've always thought about if somebody passes, can they always see you? Like,
I hope not.
when I'm enjoying some beans, can they see me? Because my grandpa would be really ashamed.
I hope not, and I do. There's, like, a lot of Catholic guilt in me.
Yeah.
So that's already there, but then throw in the fact that, like, grandma's always watching.
Yeah. I think that about all of the people that have passed in both of our lives.
It makes the beans cold.
Yes.
And you're trying to serve him hot.
Yeah, I think about that a lot. If somebody is on the other side, can they... Because everybody's like, oh, they're watching out for us. They're looking down on us.
All
and
the
I'm
time.
like, is it like in Among Us where you can just kind of hover around that person as a ghost the whole time and just watch what they're doing?
Have you seen the movie Presence? I think I saw it and I told you, I was like, this is like too much of, like, I wish I had a trigger warning before I went to see it. So I was like, don't see it.
Yeah.
But that's like... But essentially, in that movie, there's a ghost in the house, and you're watching the movie through the perspective of the ghost.
Yeah.
And that they're like a ghost that's like in a specific room in a closet.
It's the movie
and they, like,
with Julia Fox in it.
Yes.
Yes, because
she's in that.
Sarah and I started to watch it. Yeah, we were like, this sucks.
Yeah, don't keep watching that, because it's like, I was like, I wish I didn't have to watch this. But yeah, it, like, gets to, like, the thing, and it's, like, the brother's the ghost, but he's stuck in this, like, weird time loop. Spoiler alert. And so he's, like, watching the guy that, like, went after her sister, and, like, the beginning of their relationship, and they're, like, having sex, and he's, like, stuck as a ghost in the closet, and he's, like, I know how this is gonna end, and so you, like, see him, like, very irritated, but you don't know it's him, so it's, like, a whole thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anyway, I'm glad you got...
I'm glad that there was some closure.
Like, positive closure.
I'm glad that it was, like, in a dream, too, because, I mean, I'm glad that it was, like, in a dream, because I feel like if it was an apparition or something and it just kind of showed up and said
you're
that...
horrified.
Yeah, it'd be really scary. You're, like, you wake up in the middle of the night and there's just, like, a shadow sitting on the edge of your bed, and it's like, don't worry, son. I'm happy where I'm at. So is your dog. And you hear, like... and, like, a nose, like, nudges you like that.
That, that's very fair.
Far worse things have happened in other stories, so...
Yeah, I think in a dream is the most palatable way for these things to happen.
Yeah. I wonder if, like... If in the world of ghosts... If that is, like, a thing where they can only come back and visit one time, they can only... It's like your one phone call in jail. Mm-hmm. Whatever is letting them loose says, hey, go and tell who you want that you're okay and that you're good, but that's it. That's all you get. And then the rest of the time you can watch them, like the guys in Hercules, the girls, the oracles and Hercules.
Oh, yeah. In the pond.
In the pond, yeah.
I wonder, so if you buy into the theory that our souls have signed a contract and they're on Earth and they're supposed to learn something in this lifetime and they go on, I wonder if it's like you have like your one phone call, but then your soul goes into its next contract, which is why you only can do it the one time, in which case they're not watching you. So cook as many beans as you want to.
Eat as many beans.
Eat as many beans as you want to.
I'm going to enjoy all the beans. Yeah. Every bean will be enjoyed with a vibrator or not.
I was going to say, we're talking pinto. We're talking black. We're talking lima beans.
I'm talking my... Story 2. Am I the asshole for calling out my wife's work husband at our anniversary party?
I'm so excited. Okay.
I, 33 male, have been married to my wife, 31 female, for 6 years. A few months ago, I started noticing she was spending a lot of time with her coworker, who she jokingly called her work husband. At first, I didn't think much of it because I trusted her. She claimed they were just really close friends and that he was a big support at work. Fine, no problem. But then things started to get weird. She'd stay late at work events, come home smelling like a cologne I didn't wear, and be glued to her phone giggling at his texts. When I asked her about it, she called me insecure and said I needed to chill. I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off, so I did something I'm not proud of. I went through her phone. I found text messages that were way beyond friendly. I'm talking about full-on sexting, plans to meet up, and even her complaining about me to him. It shattered me. Here's where it gets messy. Last weekend was our 6th wedding anniversary, and we threw a party with friends and family. I was still debating whether to confront her privately or go public when her work husband showed up at our party. She introduced him to everyone as her amazing coworker and acted like nothing was going on. I saw red. During my anniversary speech, I said, I want to thank everyone for coming tonight, especially work husband's name, who's been such a huge support to my wife, emotionally and physically. The room went silent. My wife's face turned white and she stormed out crying. After the party, she screamed at me for humiliating her, saying I ruined everything. Her family is furious, saying I should have kept it private, while my friends think I did the right thing. I'm staying with a friend right now, and she's refusing to talk to me. So, am I the asshole?
Okay, so, like, yes, that was an asshole move, but it was the right move, and I fully support it. Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry, no. Like,
it's a really petty move. Like, it's not ideal, and it's definitely an asshole move.
But I'm a petty asshole, so,
yeah.
like,
I absolutely would have done the
moves.
same thing, if not more.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely.
I would have had a slideshow.
Yeah,
text
pull up
messages.
and toast. I want to make a toast to my amazing wife of 6 years. Let's go through this slideshow of our 6 years together.
Wedding photos, anniversary photos.
What's
that?
God,
a text message.
Who's that to?
From? Interesting.
Oh,
and the text message
is that
like,
Mark?
I want to suck your
yeah. I see a Mark. Oh, is there a Mark? Oh, Mark. The work husband.
Can we get the spotlight? Because I would hire a spotlight.
Full PA system, a DJ. It's fully catered.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest event of the century.
I would spend a stupid amount. So I'm probably not the person to ask if you're an asshole here. Because I'm like, I would max out my credit card to embarrass the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
And like, fuck her family. Because the only reason her family is like, you should have done that privately is because she cheated. If you cheated, they would have been like,
drag his ass.
Good job, honey.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Take him for everything he's worth.
Yeah, they're just trying to save face. And they're like, this is my baby girl. Why would you do that to her? But I mean, if she's cheating, especially like with her, again, coworker cheating.
With a coworker that she invited to her 6-year anniversary party.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know, and I'm not gonna like victim blame here because OP tried to trust his wife, which you should do. But if my significant other came home late, smelling like another person's perfume or cologne, that would be sign number 1. I'd be like, I'm going through your phone right now. Yeah. Sorry, give me your phone. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, that's a dead giveaway.
Historically, I haven't gone through a phone. I would have saved myself a lot of time if I did. Mm-hmm. So I should have just done it. Like,
you get gut feelings, and you know, like,
should have just done it.
Yeah, exactly. It saves a lot of heartache if you just like
and then
listen to your gut.
There's nothing there. You put it back.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, never condoning going and breaking anyone's privacy, but if you have reason,
if you are having an affair, then
if your wife's coming home late, smelling like cologne and giggling at her phone,
my trust. So why should I maintain yours?
Exactly. Yeah. Sorry, that's
like,
really petty.
That's like a hot take, but like,
yeah, no, I absolutely would have thrown the biggest scene in the world if I had found out that my significant other was cheating and we had an anniversary party together. The whole party would be themed after. I'm like talking after the PowerPoint, bring out a cake with their, like, sex on it, like, with it layered on top, you know?
I would have pinned the tail on the donkey, but it's Mark.
Yeah,
and you have to, like, throw darts at him.
Oh, I was going to say, it's like a picture from their text, like,
and
sexing.
It's very small.
Yeah, it's just, like, shrink it down, like, minuscule.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, we're going to pin the penis on Mark. Yeah, the micro penis on Mark, guys. Give it up for Mark.
You still here, buddy?
Yeah.
Good for you.
You have, like, security at the front door that are like, no, you can't leave.
You have to stay.
Yeah, it's like that scene in The Office where they keep the pizza delivery guy.
Yep.
Yeah, they're like, you can't leave. Sorry. You have to stay for the whole night. We have 10 songs dedicated to you. Another 2 speeches dedicated to you. Then all of her friends are going to come up and dedicate a speech to you. And then I'm going to provide you with a ring to propose to her at the end of the night. Because that's what you want to do, right? You want to break up a wedding, right?
You give a speech.
Yeah.
I hope you're ready.
Yeah.
You have time.
You have probably another 5 hours
Yeah.
to come up
Don't
with
worry
this.
about it. You have
plenty of time. And you're not leaving because you're going to be handcuffed to this pipe the whole time.
And your parents are here.
Yeah. Well, surprise. So are all of your friends.
Yeah. Oh my God. These aren't even my friends. These are your friends.
Surprise! There's a wedding dress in the room. Don't worry. It is the same dress that she wore to get married to me, so I know she looks good in it. I already rented a hotel room for you guys. Mm-hmm. It has super cool decorations. Yeah. Again, it's all of their, text messages.
I rented your favorite hotel. I went back on the credit card statements. You say there a lot.
Yeah, you guys seem to really like this hotel, so I got you the suite.
Interesting choice, but, it's good for the economy.
Yeah, you're really supporting small businesses. Mm-hmm. Small penises, too. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. No, fuck them. Asshole a little bit, but, justified.
Justified asshole, 100%. There's being an asshole for no reason, but this is justified 100%.
Yeah.
I if I went to a party and this happened and some guy got up and said that, I would eat it up.
Yep.
Eat it. I'd sit there the rest of the night and be like, somebody tell me what happened.
Yeah.
Somebody tell me what happened.
I feel like that one meme of the girl is like,
yeah, literally. Yeah. That's exactly how I would feel. And then I'd be like, he ate that shit up. He ate that shit up.
Like, Bettina, go talk to him.
Yeah, go see what's happening.
Yeah, you know him. Go talk to him.
Yeah, it's again, me bringing up The Office again. It's like Angela after Dwight pepper sprays Roy for trying to punch Jim.
Yes.
And Angela's walking around the office and she's like, so what happened? Tell me what happened. And she already knows the story, but she keeps going to other people and asking because she wants the story.
Yep. Sometimes you get a little bit more information from each person.
Yeah, you do, honestly, because you get different perspectives.
Yeah.
So some people are like, oh, yeah, he totally stood up there and he got them. And then another person's like, yeah, I heard him practicing before he went up there, so I already knew it was going to happen. Mm-hmm. That kind of stuff.
Yeah. I learned how to be in an office from The Office.
Yeah.
Talk to everyone.
Yeah, exactly. That one we only recorded for 10 minutes, but
that one didn't feel long either.
I think it's okay. I don't know what else to say on it.
I was like, yeah,
slaps.
Good job.
Great.
Yeah, fuck them. Because if I was in that scenario,
we already know. Yeah,
we told you.
We planned out a whole scenario. There's not really much else to say about that. Cheating is horrible, as we have talked about on a plethora of episodes. See, we have a scary podcast. What is more scary than somebody cheating on you?
You know what grinds my gears? I'll tell you.
Hold up a mic to you as if you don't have a mic in your face.
Right. Before we started recording, we were talking about relationships and things because I'm not ready to date a man emotionally. And there was this guy that we were a situationship for a while.
Yeah.
Wouldn't call it what it was. And I was like, okay, fine. And whatever. And then after the fact, months, if not a year or more later, he was like, yeah, I guess you kind of were my girlfriend. I guess we did date. And I was like, no. First off, what the fuck? Second off, that would mean that I cheated on you every time we went out of the country. And I didn't because we weren't together.
Because we were on a break.
We were on a break!
We weren't even dating each other. So, how could I? Because you said we weren't dating. So, how could I? I was this narrative makes me a cheater multiple times over.
Yeah.
So, no.
It's only convenient. They only want to say that they were dating you and it was convenient for them.
Right.
So, they're like, oh, yeah, I have had a girlfriend before because we dated. And you're like, did we have that conversation?
You don't get those bonus points.
No, we were not dating. If we were dating, you would call me your girlfriend while we were dating, but you didn't.
But you didn't. So
wild.
It's fine that I made out with Paolo and Fabio and Antoine at the same time.
But two bad bitches at the same damn time. At the same damn time. At the same damn time.
At the same damn time. Two bad bitches at the same.
And you know what?
Oh yeah, and that's you lived life without restraint, and what more can a person ask for? Truly,
yeah. Story 3.
Oh, I didn't put the link for that one. Oopsie. My bad.
20-year anniversary. This happened a few years ago. My mom had an ex-boyfriend who died in a motorcycle accident, and it happened to be the 20th year anniversary of his death. That night, I ran to the store to get a few things, and my mom stayed out in the car and waited for me. My mom used to work at the store, and I grew up going there, so it's safe to say we know almost everyone there. It was no surprise when I came out and saw a guy sitting in the passenger seat next to my mom. I just thought it was one of the guys who worked there. I walked up to the car, bent down to look through the window to see who it was that my mom was talking to, but no one was there. Within less than a minute that it took me to walk to the car, no one was in there except my mom. So I get in, sit down. I feel the ice-cold air go right through me. I turn to my mom and I ask her 2 questions. 1, had you been talking to one of the guys in the store just a minute ago? She gave me a weird look and said no. Question number 2, did you have the AC on in the car? Her response was no. I left after that. I didn't say a word to her about what I saw until a couple months later. As soon as I told her, she went in and pulled out her old high school yearbook and opened it to a page. I pointed at a picture and told her, that's who I saw sitting next to you. She looked at the picture and said, yep, that's him. I went on telling her that he looked kind of grumpy. She explained that he always did. That's just the way he was. I had never met this guy. I had never seen his picture before. I don't even know his real name, only a nickname. I was able to point out her dead ex-boyfriend in her yearbook. I have no doubt in my mind that it was him sitting next to her that night. So, you know how there's that thing that's like men always come back?
Yeah, they always go back.
Even in death.
Yeah.
Men always come back.
He was like, God damn it. She was the one that got away.
Yeah. Oh, Martha.
Got away.
Take Katy Perry off the stage and put you on it.
Flying on a butterfly across the stadium. I won't fall off.
I mean, you do better than she's doing. You would do better than she's doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Clips.
I feel like you got this.
Probably. I'm a Leo, once again. But what did she mean when she was like, yep, that's him? Like, she saw him? What is she, like, how does she know that she's confirming who he saw?
Yeah.
I don't know. That part, I was like, huh? That doesn't make sense.
I feel like that's just like a...
That's damn, that's the guy. That's the guy I saw.
Yeah, the story could have been workshopped a little bit as far as
writing.
The details.
Yeah, but crazy if if one of my exes passed away, I really hope that they don't visit me.
Yeah.
Granted, it is different because he did die in a motorcycle accident before they did OP say
were they already broken up?
It just says my mom had an ex-boyfriend who died.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume...
I want to know the timeline. I'm assuming they were together and then he died.
No, I'm going to assume that they were broken up because OP said ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
That got in a car crash.
Yeah.
So I feel like...
Because otherwise it would just be boyfriend
that got in a car crash. Exactly.
Yeah.
So ex-boyfriend. So I'm going to assume that like they had broken up and then the ex died shortly after or even longer after. Who knows?
Yeah.
But... yeah, I would really hope that none of my exes would come back to talk to me. I'd be like, why are you here?
But yeah.
What do you want from me?
Yeah.
I can't give you anything. I don't even want you to be here.
Right.
Use your one phone call to talk to somebody else. Yeah, go talk to your mom.
Go talk to your fucking mom, yeah.
Yeah. Talk to any one of your family members. We broke up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We
went no contact. Why are you contacting me?
Literally me being like, okay, my one motorcycle riding ex showed up and I was like, I'm a ghost now.
Wow.
Pissed.
Also, I'm like,
Pissed.
What did you expect to happen riding a motorcycle?
With no health insurance?
Yeah, I would be super salty if my ex came back to visit me after he died. Also, weird of him to wait until the kid got out of the car.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I gotta slide it and make my move. And then the son comes back. He's like,
oh, fuck, you have a kid?
Yeah, we're... Oh, so you're not a virgin anymore, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's why I was kind of hanging out.
Yeah, I was hoping I could slide my ghost goblin ghoul gulag into you.
Also, like, if he... I guess it depends on when they were dating and high school, when he died. How old is his ghost?
Yeah.
Is his ghost, like, 17? Mm-hmm. Because if he's like, hey, baby girl, and I'm, like, 42 with, like, an adult child, I'd be like, this feels like I shouldn't be talking to you.
Yeah,
This
it feels really
weird.
wrong that you're, like, in my seat right now. Like, somebody's going to see you and call the cops on me. And how am I going to explain that there was a 17-year-old boy sitting in my passenger seat, but there isn't anymore?
But he's my ex-boyfriend, but don't worry, he's dead.
Get out with your hands up! Where's the body? Like, what do you mean? No, he died in a motorcycle accident. Sure he did. Hands behind your back.
That's what they would say to try to cover this up. The most disgusting crime we've ever seen.
Yeah, we know that you like those underage boys.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he? Is he in the trunk? Yeah.
You have a child, Martha. Think about him.
Is that why it's so cold in here? Because you gotta keep the body frozen in the back?
Have you seen the
stuff about the musician?
Yeah, so I had no idea who this person was. That is my...
I don't care how long it takes.
Yeah, I was like, I've heard that as a sound on TikTok, but I, like, never dove into it more than that.
Yeah,
and then I
same.
saw all of that stuff, and I was like...
Yeah, wild. Like, apparently, and I don't know the full story, so I'm not gonna, like, dive into it. But apparently, she went missing when she was, like, 13.
Yeah, really
and
young.
they didn't find her body until she was 15.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Insane.
See, this is
He's
stuff
too
that
damn
we
old for
actually
that.
need to cover because we're supposed to be a scary story podcast. But now we're like, am I the asshole?
It's because we're too goofy. So, like, when we were talking about the person jumping off the roof and we couldn't... It wasn't because they were jumping off the roof. It was because we were in a silly, goofy mood.
Yeah. And we just couldn't stop. But see, here's another thing is... sometimes we're really serious. So I think that it would work in our favor if we also mixed in episodes where we discuss
we should do that.
Serious topics.
Yeah. We should do that on days like, I guess we don't know what vibe we're going to be in until
yeah.
Like days like today, it's like we can like buckle down and have a serious conversation.
Yeah.
Other days, that is not going to happen.
No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. I think, yeah. And I want to start doing more, like, research episodes, too. Cause,
I like our research episodes.
Yeah.
Do you like our research episodes? Leave a comment and let us know. Because, like...
Please comment.
Please.
You guys don't comment anymore.
Or like.
Anything. Please. Hey, sir. Can I have some more?
Telling you vocals, man.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna replace all of our meme sounds with just you doing them.
Story 4. Would I be the asshole if I broke up with my boyfriend when this year marks the 10th anniversary of the death of his wife?
Like maybe wait a month.
Yeah, right? Give it
Or
some
like
time.
do it a month early.
Yeah, you know when it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Plan accordingly.
The death date does not change.
No. There's too much to say, but I'll try to make it short. In short.
All my seriousness just went out the window of that.
Okay. In short, I, 34 female, have been dating Leon, 42 male, for 2 years. My uncle became friends with Leon when they started working together, and he started coming to my family gatherings and birthdays. Leon is a great guy, and we got along instantly. My family always talked to me about Leon, saying he's a great guy. One day, Leon asked me to go on a date, and I said yes. Then we started dating. Leon has 2 children, 14 male and 12 male, and his wife died in an accident 9 years ago. Here comes the problem. Leon always talks about his wife. I know it sounds ugly to complain about it, but I don't say it with jealousy. I mean it uncomfortably. He mentions her in intimate moments of our time, such as when we finish having intimacy, or when we're having a date. Sometimes he just starts telling me random anecdotes about his wife, and I just stay there, feeling like if I'm sleeping with a married man and I'm the side piece. I don't ask for much, just to have a date where it's just me and him. A date where I don't feel like someone's lover with a man who talks about things like we like. He goes to the psychologist, so according to him, he's working better on his grief, but I doubt it very much. I'm not the first girlfriend he had after his wife passed away. He still has contact with his wife's family, which is obvious. They're the grandparents of his children. And I've met them in person only one time because all they did was tell me how much Leon and his wife loved each other, and they treat me really bad. I remember that they put a video with photos of Leon and his wife when they married while I was like this because they didn't even give me a chair to sit in.
Oh my God.
I think in their minds it's cute to see my boyfriend with his wife. I don't know. It's not cute. It's weird. He always says in front of me that she was the love of his life. I find it cute, but when I think about the future, I'm just like, do I really want to get old with a man who is making it clear that he will never love me? Is that the kind of love I want? I want to be the only one for my future husband. One time I took him to my favorite place and he just said, "It's beautiful." I wish wife's name was here so I could show her this. You two would have been good friends. It's like being a third wheel in my own relationship. I can tell a lot of situations like these. A lot. We talked about this. Most of the times he just says that he does it without thinking, and then he seems to forget about it and goes back to his usual behavior, and I'm tired. The one time I talked about this with my family, I was only told that a real woman wouldn't be jealous of a dead woman. I'm not jealous, I'm just uncomfortable. And I would be happy to be with a man who has loved another woman like that and expect him to love me almost the same. That I shouldn't expect him to love me in the same way since all love is different, and that I should just be empathetic and supportive of him. I listened to them, but nothing got better. I've been feeling so much pressure to go through with this that I can't take it anymore. Anyways, I stopped listening to my family and finally talked with a friend who's a psychologist and told me that his behavior is not healthy for anyone and I should rethink this for myself. She texted, "Good for him for loving his wife so much, but you don't deserve to be used as an emotional support doll." And she's right. I have decided to cut off my relationship, but this year marks 10 years since the death of his wife. Not only his family, even my family is helping them to host a reunion in honor of her with the things that she likes. I think it's a nice thing to do, but I'm totally ready to end the relationship, but I'm afraid I'm the bad guy in the story. The 10th anniversary is in July. I want to end the relationship now, but I fear that I would be a piece of shit if I do that in this year when he's so vulnerable and even my family is pushing me to act like I was his wife's best friend. He even says that his wife and I would be good friends if we had met. Why would you want your wife to be best friends with the woman you're sleeping with right now? It's too weird. I think I'm insane because everyone around me sees it as something cute. That's it. Would I be the asshole if I broke with him now?
No. I think, okay, if you're worried about appearances from other people, which it sounds like you are, you need to break up with him for a different reason.
Yeah.
Something completely...
You guys just aren't
make up anything else. You're not compatible. Like, you met someone, like, literally anything other than, like, he's not done talking about his dead wife, because it seems like everyone else around you is fine with that, and you're still worried about what they're going to think about it, which is fair. I feel like that's very normal. So, yeah, break up with him for any other reason. A month before, a month after.
Yeah. I'm going to say something kind of controversial.
Yeah.
Okay, I have two feelings on this, right? Okay, I have a feeling from, like, a normal human being standpoint, somebody who has gone to a lot of therapy. I'm like, this man needs a lot of therapy. He needs to go to therapy because if he wants to move on with his life and actually have a successful relationship with a partner, he doesn't need to forget his wife. No. Obviously, never forget, like, who you loved, but you have to open yourself up to loving another person as much as your wife.
Right.
Like, you have to forgive yourself, if you will, for allowing that kind of love to enter your life again. And it's okay to honor your wife in your late wife in different ways. Like, on the anniversary of her death, if you guys do something together. Or if, like, I don't know, it randomly pops in your head from, like, time to time in a moment that is, you know, like, respectful.
Right. Like, not maybe not after you've had sex.
Yeah. If I'm with somebody and after we just have sex and they're like, I miss my wife.
Yeah. It's like,
Whoa. Oh my God. I mean,
Isabel loved that move. I'm glad you like it too. Like, that's what it...
yeah.
no matter what you say, that's how it's going to come across.
Yeah, and it's like...
It's like when you're closing your eyes, are you thinking of me or are you thinking of her?
Exactly. And it becomes a thing where it feels like you're competing with a ghost. And that is like, that's even worse. And I can see how OP is like, that makes me uncomfortable. I'm not jealous because there's nothing to be jealous of.
Right.
Like this person is gone. They're never coming back. So I have no physical thing to be jealous of. But I feel uncomfortable because I'm competing with a ghost that I shouldn't have to compete with. Like, you can always find respectful ways to honor your late wife because that love is never going to go away, and that's understandable.
Yeah.
And on OP's like side of things, if you're going to be with a widow or a widower, you have to be okay with that.
Right.
You have to go into this relationship knowing that they had this big love that they shared and they have kids together, and this woman was taken from him.
Right. They didn't break up.
No.
She was taken.
Yeah. And you have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
And it sounds like OP, it would be okay with that if it wasn't being brought up constantly.
Yeah.
Now, on the other side of that, me as a Leo, how many times can we bring up us being a Leo in an episode? 1, being a Leo. 2, being a little crazy. I want my husband to be that obsessed with me.
Yeah.
If I died, I want him to
It's like, I don't
constantly
want you to...
bring me up. Like,
Yeah.
I want every single thing that you do, I want you to see me in it.
Yeah.
Which is what it sounds like he's doing.
Right.
Which is like, I'm like,
Romantic.
yeah, I love that. Yearn. But don't put somebody else through that. That's the only, that's the thing where I draw it.
Yearn for me, but don't be someone else's like villain origin story.
Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna keep pining for me, which I love, don't get in a relationship with somebody else.
Right.
Like, do what you need to do to get your jimmies, but like,
be very clear on what it is.
yeah, don't
hands for a reason.
Make another woman feel like they have to compete with me. Like, I'm not there anymore.
Right.
Like, no woman should have to compete for my spot if my spot's gone.
Yep.
You know, like, I'll always be in the cabinet, you know, I'm a trophy on the shelf.
Yeah.
But if I'm gone, you can pick me up and dust me off every now and then, you know, like, make sure I'm in good condition. I'm being taken care of. You're still honoring my statue.
Right.
But you have something else to focus on. Mm-hmm. So.
And if you can't do that, let her go.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just not fair.
Yeah.
So we do have an update.
Let's go.
Okay. Update. I had to edit some personal data I wrote without realizing. A few people who lived the same situation messaged me, and that really helped me feel understood. I finally talked with all my friends about everything he did. I always avoided doing that because I knew they were going to tell me that I should leave him, but I just ended up being trapped by everyone else's words. We didn't love each other, and that's obvious, even if he says he doesn't think so. Yes, I actually posted to get approval. I don't know how bad that is, but I needed to know that I was doing things right and that I'm not crazy before I said the truth to my friends. The next day, I finally talked to Leon. I really needed to break up at that point. He came to see me at my house, and I told him that we needed to talk. I went straight to the point, saying I want to end the relationship, and he instantly asked me what he did wrong. We literally had this talk before, and he does know what things make me uncomfortable. I was tired, so I just proceeded to list everything that he did. How he never defended me from his ex-in-laws, how he never made an effort to stop naming his wife all the time, even though I told him 1,000 times that it made me uncomfortable, how he makes me feel like I'm a third wheel in our own relationship, how all of our dates end up talking about his wife, how he can't have an us moment, etc., etc. He apologized, saying the same as always, that he didn't realize it when he does that, but we've had this discussion before many times, and this time I told him I just want to break up. I also told him that I don't think his therapist is helping, but Leon said that he is helping him and he feels mentally well. Leon told me that we should start going together because his therapist has said it can be hard for a woman to be with a widower. Jealousy is a normal thing in this case, and that really triggered me. I've let both his family and my family make me believe that I'm just crazy jealous. I've even let blogs about widower couples fill my head with things like, you just have to be empathetic. Don't expect him to love you that fast that he loved her. He's always going to love his first wife more, so just expect to get used to it and be a good woman. He will love both of you at the same time, etc. I've let myself be trampled on just because everyone told me that getting over a loss is difficult and I have to be empathetic and think about the other. I'm so damn tired of it. I'm tired of being empathetic. I've been dragging this thought out for months, and in that moment, I just burst. We yelled at each other. We said a lot of things to each other, but at the end of it all, he went on with his mentality that I'm wrong and I'm just jealous. He said that I clearly don't feel ready to date a widower, and I ended up being just like his ex. I told him that he's a fucking hypocrite, that he filled his mouth talking shit about his ex-girlfriend. Once Leon told me that he called his ex by his wife's name on mistake, but now I'm sure that he treated her just like he treats me. He probably took a submissive woman to fill the void and took us as sex dolls. None of that echoed in his mind because he left my house saying I'm jealous of a ghost and I disappointed him. I'm fed up. I'm so angry as I write this. As soon as he left my house, I sent another message to my mom saying that I'm not going to live the same life as my sister-in-law, living in the shadow of a woman who's no longer in this world. I don't want to live thinking that I just need to be a good person for someone else and not for myself. They should have empathy for me and not for a man who's not even for their family. I told her that I'm tired of being pressured and I don't care if I die single. I'm sure they don't care about how I feel. In the end, they will keep saying that I have a cold heart, like always, but I do not care about that anymore. My friends are staying at my house to keep me company, and I can finally get all the accumulated shit out of my brain with them. I don't feel good about being second, and I know I'll always be second in this kind of case. I don't want to replace the place of the first wife, and I know that even if I wanted to, I never will. I know a lot of people feel good with that kind of relationship. I know that many people like to live the mentality of, I can change him or her, but not me. Life is too short to continue living this shit and waiting for the day that he'll move on. Maybe I'm really cold-hearted, but I'm surely not that empathetic for this. I want to be greedy for once in my life and be the only one in the life of a man. If his wife were alive, he could clearly never choose me. He wouldn't even look at me. I don't like that kind of love, and I had a really hard time accepting that. Maybe another woman will help change him, but I don't. I don't have the patience for that, and I finally decided to choose myself. I feel like I'm young, and I can wait for a man to have me as the first choice in their heart. I hope Leon can overcome his traumas and be happy, but not with me. Someone messaged me that I don't deserve his love, but what love are you talking about? I'm just a sex doll at this point. For now, he's not going to change and doesn't want to change, and that's not my business. I'm not a bedroom therapist anymore. I'd rather be single forever than falling again in that. I want to start more therapy and Pilates.
Oh, yeah?
I'm obviously still affected by all of this and nothing has changed. Nothing would change that fast, but I'm happy that I'm free now. For now, I just want to vent, so sorry if everything sounds aggressive.
I think that people sometimes just aren't compatible with how they want to date each other.
Yeah.
And that should be okay. Like, you shouldn't have to give unending sympathy to someone.
Yeah.
Because maybe you're just not that compatible to be. You're not the person for them.
Exactly.
And that's okay. They're
and that's
clearly
obvious.
not the person for you.
And everyone deserves their, like, special person. And like we've said before, there is someone out there for everyone. And maybe that was his wife.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that, like, that was his person. He's never going to find another person like that.
Yeah.
He just has to find somebody that's okay with that.
Maybe he should be looking at other widowers.
Yeah,
Widowers.
honestly. And I
Widowers.
think that's, like, a great thing. Like, widowers and widows, like, they really empathize with each other because they know that they're
like
not...
you get it.
Yeah, they're not each other's first love. But, yeah, having to get over that hump of thinking, okay, if this person was still alive, would they choose me or them?
Yeah.
Like, that's really hard. And there's a movie about that. I don't know if you've seen... I think we talked about it, but it... oh my God, who are the actors in it? I can't remember.
Not P.S. I Love You, because that was my first thought.
No, but there's a new movie coming out. I think it's called, like, Eternity. I think.
Where, she, like, has a first and a second husband and she has to go choose which one.
Yeah, her first husband died.
Yeah.
And then she got remarried, and she goes up to the afterlife, and she has to like decide which one she wants to be with.
Yeah.
And that's a hard thought and a hard pill to swallow. Coming in as somebody like who, you know, was with somebody else for so long.
Yeah.
It is one thing that I also like thought of while I was reading it. It has been 10 years of his wife dying.
Yeah.
So it's not like it just happened a year or two ago. Like it's been 10 years. Like his kids are teenagers, you know, like they probably didn't really know their mom all that well.
Yeah, they're probably pretty young.
And he's had time to acclimate to his wife not being around, you know? Mm-hmm. And it's, I mean, again, I would love for somebody to pine for me this bad, but at the same time, it's not healthy for him to still be so into this idea of like having his wife around for everything, because OP's right. It does very much come off as like, I'm just a sex doll. Like all he wants to do is have sex with me and pretend that it's his wife. Yeah. Like, that's it. Every time we go out and do anything, he just wants to think about his wife. He just wants to pretend his wife is there. Mm-hmm. I'm just a body.
Right. And they're like, they keep talking about, like, he hasn't changed yet. He hasn't changed. It's like, I don't think he's going to change. Yeah. I don't think that's an option because he hasn't done it.
In 10 years.
And this, like, comment is like, you're not the asshole. Every year will be the anniversary of his wife's death. So, and that's, yeah,
there's no,
it might not be like the 10-year anniversary, but every year is the anniversary. So you're going to be dealing with that for the rest of your life. So I do think it is better that you broke up.
Yeah. Especially because you're going to wait around for another year, like unhappy, knowing that at some point you're going to break up with him. Like that sounds miserable. Yeah. To just pretend to be. Also, red flag number 200. She said that he came over to her house, but they've been together for 2 years. Yeah. I'm like, you guys don't live I mean, I guess some people really enjoy that. Yeah. But for me, I'm like, y'all haven't even talked about moving in together after 2 years?
Yeah. Where would they all live? His wife's ghost is there.
Yeah, she's taken up a lot of, I bet all of her clothes are still in his closet and in the dresser, and like her favorite coffee mug is like still out ready to be used, which again, so sweet. Also not very healthy, you know? Like,
yeah, this comment says, my late husband's anniversary is going to be the 7th this year. I mention him every so often to my boyfriend, and he asks follow-up questions, but I never mention my husband after intimacy.
Yeah, I feel like that's a huge...
Yeah, they say it's always when we're driving past a place with a special memory or a restaurant we used to enjoy while we're watching TV, and I point out an actor that he liked. After sex has never crossed my mind, and that is out of bounds.
Yeah, I feel, that literally goes into the territory of you saying to their face, like, hey, I'm not thinking about you. At all. Just so you know, I am only thinking about my wife. I know we just had sex, but I did not see you. I saw her. What is it? My girl's in the next room. Yeah, literally. I think it was the best for OP to break up. It does suck that you had to do that. And it sucks that your family's not on your side on it, which is also wild to me because it's not like, I'm like, did you go to your mom and say, hey, he talks about his dead wife after we have sex?
Yeah, did you say exactly that? Because they did say in their post that they were kind of like not telling their friends everything. Yeah. And if you're not telling your friends everything, I will guarantee that you're not telling your family actually how bad it is.
And I feel like that would be a big thing to tell tell your side of the story, because when you are just like, oh, he brings her up all the time, people are like, well, yeah, she died, and you're like, no, you don't get it. He was just inside of me, and then he's like, she really liked that. Yeah. Did you like that, Cindy?
It's like, Isabel, I wonder what she's up to. Like,
did she feel that up there? Mm-hmm. Do you think she felt? Do you think she was watching?
For you, baby. Yeah.
You think she's like watching over?
Yeah. She's like whispering in his ear. She's like, it's like Ghost.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, after these stories, I think our anniversary has gone swimmingly.
Yeah, there's always a patch of grass that's greener, and we surely could not have made it a year without all of you guys. So keep making sure to like and comment and subscribe and share so that way we can have another anniversary next year. So again, you can find all of our socials. We're on everything at @whatwasthat_the_pod. We're on all streaming platforms. And if you want to share your own story, you can email us at whatwasthat.thepod@gmail.com. But we love making all of this content, and we couldn't do it without you guys.
Absolutely. And let us know if there's anything specific that you would like to hear. We love doing, I really like our research episodes, other silly things like a Patreon book club.
And I still really think that would be fun. There are so many books in the world of smut, like, wait, what was that?